Hey there, this is the Thomas Ginex Fret Refinishing Kit. I bought this a few years ago and I used it on some real cheap Chinese necks that I bought. I bought two of them and this is one of those now that I didn't use. And I built a telly and I thought, hey, what the heck, it was a cheap kit. I just thought I'd try it. So I used it on the neck and it worked perfectly. I ended up without any fret buzz, and my grandson now has that Telecaster. And so anyway, I built the parts, things I had left over out in the garage because of COVID and all the forest fires going on in Oregon right now. And that is this guitar here. This is a really cheap Chinese body that I got because I built a couple with dog hair finish, and I've made some really nice ones. But this was just to practice on because it was so cheap, and during this COVID restrictions at home and all that, I didn't have anything else to do. So I got a bunch of parts out of my parts store and I put this together. And I still had this like $20 Chinese neck, the second one that I bought, which is pretty decent little neck actually. It was all gloss black and I've made it match the body now. But the point is, so I put it together and here's what I got. It's like so everything is works really good, except there's one spot. And I didn't use this on this neck. I just stuck it on here and everything seems to be worked. I did, round off the sharp fret ends that are obligatory. And if you've never spent the 25 or 30 bucks to buy that tool from StuMac that you can get those sharp fret ends rounded off on a cheap guitar, do it. I can't believe I waited so many years to do that. But here's the problem. What I got here, and I'm going to play this, is here in the A set, but if you go like this on the G string, the rest of them are all the strings, there's no buzzing, and the action is great, except right here. Now that's pretty good. Hear that? Then you go up one more fret, nice and clear. Go down. Go down one more, and it's a little buzzy, but go down one more. All clear. So these two frets here, the 6th and the 7th, have got that buzz. Nowhere else on the guitar has that. I'm going to stop this because I'm hoping that I can run this together, bring it back after I do the Thomas Ginex thing to it. And if I do and it works good, then I will post this on YouTube and sing praises of this thing, which I did before because it worked really great. So anyway, stopping here. Okay, continuing. This is about the Thomas Ginex Fret Refinishing Kit. After about an hour of just horsing around, and taping up the neck and following the directions from their video, which is very good, except they'll say use number 1, use number 2, paper, but you got to look real close because the 320 is number 1 and the 400 is number 2, and then the fine one that's got some French name on it, that's for the polishing. And you can see it in the video, but I was a little bothered because, I didn't have number 1 on mine. And also the little tool that says the logo that's, emblazoned onto their little tool. It wasn't there. Mine was just plain. So they probably saved a few bucks, by not having to have them embossed. But anyway, I'm real pleased with this product. Like I said, I bought it 3 years ago or so and had some cheap neck, and my grandson has that telly and it worked out really good. And this is the same neck, only I just never used it. They were 19 bucks. So this is a parts thing due to COVID and all the fires in the state of Oregon right now, good Lord, we've been confined to the house. We've got the worst air in the world here right now. But anyway, this has been on my drill press for a couple, 3 years, this stupid body. So I just put it all together and had some parts and put it together. And it sounds pretty good. It plays great. But anyway, here's what we were dealing with, and we were talking about having some fret buzz and stuff. So here we go. Well, you actually have to have your finger in between the frets, because if you have them on the frets, it's going to make some funky noise. Anyway, very pleased with the way this has come out. That was all neck pickup. Here's bridge pickup. So for $28.95, if you're like me and you like monkeying around with stuff, and and you're maybe sort of a luthier wannabe, but you wouldn't have to want to do it, to make a living, because that would really be work, and you'd have to make people happy. So anyway, I don't think you can go wrong getting one of these. So I'm very pleased. $28.95. Order one, give it a go. You've spent more on less.